guys? Your boy Dre with bringing you guys some sports news because I have ESPN in 5 minutes. Discussing the Rampage Jackson Rashad Evans fight, discussing the Eastern Conference champions, the Western Conference champions, and some more boxing. Now let's just get into the Rampage versus Rashad Evans review. That fight, I will give it a 5 out of 10 for the effort because I just thought that the fight would have been a lot better because of all the trash talk and all the hype going into it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't really a 5-star fight either. You know, basically just a recap of it. But Rashad, he did what he needed to do. He knew that he couldn't really hurt Rampage enough to knock him out. So he's just gonna use his quickness and takedowns just to confuse Rampage for a little bit. Because you know Rampage, he's just walking forward and plotting. And I figured that if Rampage caught him with one good hook to the jaw, that it would be over. I predicted a 3rd round knockout for Rampage, and I was so happy when I seen Rampage hit him with that left, and then Rashad going to the ground, and then the Rampage just tried to ground and pound and finish it off. But miraculously, Rashad held on, and he took the game to the mat and then finished it, took the decision. But should there be a rematch? I think there should be, but will we see more of the same? Because people are saying that Rampage, the fact that he had to drop 45 pounds just to make weight, and the fact that he has a year and a half worth of ring rust is an excuse. But I'll give it to him, and I would love to see a rematch. But in the meantime, we're going to see Mauricio Shogun Hua and hopefully Rashad Evans get it on. But anyway, to basketball now. As y'all folks already know, Boston Celtics beat the Orlando Magic to win the Eastern Conference Finals in a 4-2 series. I had actually got that prediction wrong because I predicted it to be the other way around. I predicted the Orlando Magic to win 4-2. But hey, good luck to the Orlando Magic in the future, and good luck to the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. And the guy who stood out to me the most out of the Boston Celtics was Rashad. He was a 3-point monster. Somebody, once that guy heats up, he's pretty much like the Kobe Bryant of that team. Once he heats up and gets those threes going, it's a wrap. And Paul Pierce, he didn't really do all that good. He missed a lot of 3-point shots. He doesn't make as many dunks as he previously did in a lot of games. But hopefully he steps his game up in the finals. Kevin Garnett, he's Kevin Garnett. What do you expect? The man does what he needs to do when he needs to do it, and he'll probably end up taking the team to the championship this year. Well, actually probably pulling it out to win. And let's see, the Phoenix Suns versus the LA Lakers. I predicted the Lakers to win that series. I got it right, but I predicted it to be a 4-0 sweep. I got that part wrong. But anyway, one person who stood out to me the most was Ron Artest, you lucky son of a bitch. Ron Artest was lucky, and especially at the end of Game 5 when he made that 2-pointer. Because he was missing the majority of his threes all game long, and mainly in the series with the Phoenix Suns. And I got to give it to the Phoenix Suns for effort, though. Good job, guys. And I was afraid that Steve Nash was gonna end up looking like Frankenstein by the time that series was over, because that dude is like the Iron Man of basketball. Big up to y'all. And Steve Nash, he didn't really want to quit. He tried to pull it out, try to give it his all to the end. Big ups to them. And this is a side topic for the LA Lakers. I don't know why people hate on the LA Lakers so much, because look at what they've accomplished. They have literally dominated the past 10 years of basketball, from 2000 to 2010, winning 7 divisional championships and winning 4 NBA final championships. So you got to give him credit where credit's due. And some people say, well, Kobe Bryant's overrated. True, he is overrated, but you got to give the man some, give him credit, because the man, he's got some monstrous skill. He's also a man who does what he needs to do, and he's also a 3-point monster. He's like almost the Superman of NBA. And some people say that he's better than Jordan. I disagree, but hey, the man's almost a legend because he's done what he needed to do in the sport of basketball already. Now, my prediction for the NBA Finals is going to shock you a little bit, but I think that the series between the Boston Celtics and the LA Lakers is going to go the distance. And I'm going to piss off a lot of Laker fans when I say this, but I'm going to say that the Boston Celtics are going to just win it in Game 7, probably by a lucky 3-point shot. But anyway, that's all for basketball. On to boxing. I'll wrap this up. I'm going to talk about boxing. Let's see, there was a fight between Paulie Malignaggi and Amir Khan. It happened a couple of weeks ago. I predicted the winner of that fight, right? I predicted I predicted Khan to win 8 rounds to 4 in the decision, but it ended up being a blowout with Malignaggi getting TKO'd in the 11th round. And let's see, there's supposed to be a fight coming up between Juan Manuel Marquez and Juan Diaz. Why is that fight happening? Here's a 10-second prediction. It's going to be the exact same fight. The only difference is it's going to end a little bit quicker. I'm calling it. Juan Manuel Marquez is going to win in maybe the 7th or 8th round this time. And there's also talk about Sergio Martinez getting back in the ring with Winky Wright. Winky Wright, if he does take this fight, it's a do or die for him. But do you think Winky Wright is done? Because he's an underrated boxer, especially with all the new junior middleweights coming up now. You know, hopefully I'll see a good fight between them. But I got to give the edge to Martinez if they were to fight. But anyway, that's all the news I got for y'all tonight. If you got any sports news you want me to cover, just hit me up and let me know. You know, this has been TheDreadMan Sports News. See you guys next time. Peace.